What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're going to be discussing something that usually we don't really care too much about, but it is a very hot topic this week, and that is actually the normal wishing fountain. So in talking with people on Discord, Reddit, in our live chats on Thursday night, and on Twitch on Friday, we've kind of discovered that not everybody really understands the wishing fountain and the lucky store. So I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a breakdown today so you guys understand how some people have much better wheels than you. It comes down to a bunch of different things, level mainly, but each tier is slightly different. So I have an infographic. It's a little bit dated, but I'll tell you the couple of things that do change on it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Make sure you take 1 second, hit that subscribe button. We just hit 60,000 subscribers. So you still have one more chance to enter the 60,000 subscriber giveaway, because we're not going to be giving that away until Tuesday. So make sure you go check that out, and let's jump right into it. Okay, so first things first, this is a little bit outdated. Mainly the only thing that has changed since this was a thing was they have added more magic dust to the higher tiers. So you'll notice they're increasing up to level 131, but then after that they stayed stagnant. That is a little bit different now. I'll talk about it. I couldn't find any nice infographic that already had it, so we are going to go on this. So you'll notice gold, spirit, and magic dust on the wheel. They all have a chance to roll a random number. So if you are in these ranges here of levels, because everything on this left side is your account level, not your hero level, but your actual account. So every time you hit that refresh button on the wheel and you're early game, you can get a chance to roll 10, 20, or 30,000 gold, while at the same time rolling 4, 8, or 12 spirit, 20, 30, or 40 dust. So these are all independent rolls on the wheel. So there are some wheels that are like, I guess you could call them the god tier wheels, because they're just really, really good. But you'll notice they don't really sync up exactly. They're kind of all over the place. So these are the gold values for 1 through 40, 41 through 80, 81 through 110, 111 through 140, and then anything above 141. You'll notice the spirit ends up being pretty much the same here, but they are slightly different as the tiers go up. What's the reasoning in it? I really don't know. I honestly have no clue why. And dust, I guess 131 and above is the same, but there are going to be different values. So right here in Magic Dust, for 131 and above, you're going to have a chance to roll 50, 100, or 150 dust on the wheel. So that, I think, carries all the way through the bottom. I don't think it tiers up, but I haven't had any account kind of in the middle ground here to really take a look and see. But the magic number here is essentially 101, 131, 141. I mean, essentially 141, because that's where you're going to be getting the most of your loot. So this is what you're going to see if you're over level 141. 125,000 gold, 250,000 gold, 375,000 gold. So if you're doing a full 9 times completion, or even 4 times completion of the Wishing Fountain event, again, save your coins. Don't use them besides the 2 you need to do for your dailies. Save your coins up, buy them in the Aspen Dungeon Shop for gold every single time. There's 1 or 2 events a year, like this week, that a pay-to-win artifact is typically attached to the coins. That's a big difference in gold. That's a difference of 250,000 per hit on that gold. Now, spirit, not as much of a big deal. Gold, I mean, everything uses gold. Guild tech, monsters, stones, everything uses gold in this game. And then, of course, magic dust. It's such a small amount. I really don't usually worry about it. But honestly, the best wheel you can get if you are above 141 is 375, 150, 150 magic dust. So it's a really nice wheel to get. You try to hunt for it. It depends on if you're a spender or not. If you're a spender, you might want to refresh the wheel to find some good stuff. If you're not a spender, you might just want to sit through the week and just hit the refresh button every 3 hours and see if something better is there. Because if there's something better there, then you use your coins. Don't just immediately start spinning on that wheel. So in game on the Wishing Fountain. So here's what we're talking about here. There's a force refresh, but I mean, that's just the daily refresh. Essentially what you want to do is you want to try to find a wheel that has really good numbers on it. So I keep hitting the low, mid numbers here. Typically on my account, the 50 gems isn't that bad. I really just want to find something that has really good loot on it normally, but you know, that strategy has changed a little bit, because if you are a higher VIP, Hand of Midas is a much better. I mean, I can get 7.5 million gold for 50 gems, so why would I go refreshing the wheel for that? I really don't think there is a need to refresh the wheel unless you want to do it through the week. Like I said, I think it's every 3 hours, I believe. Is it? Does it tell you here? No, I think it's every 3 hours you get a free refresh. It's 3 or 4, somewhere in that ballpark. Normally, in the old days, I would refresh until I found something. I would also refresh after I got the 5-star and 4-star shards. Resources are coming at us left and right. I don't think there's a need to ever waste any gems here anymore. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt. If you really want to hunt something, go for it. Honestly, the only time I'd consider refreshing it maybe is if you hit the 5-star and you're going really, really long in there. The other thing to talk about is, as you are doing these wishing spins, you are going to be getting these lucky coins. You shouldn't be buying anything in here besides 5-star hero copies. Now, you can buy those up. Those are cool. That's interesting. There's something to note here, because people did not know there is a hidden refresh timer kind of in here. It'll auto refresh for free or rather, you can free refresh it once per day. The only issue you will come across if you're hunting for a specific 5-star hero, because it's like Lutz, there's specific heroes, Dragon Slayer, there's only specific old heroes that you can get here. It really needs an update. Once you hit the refresh button about somewhere in the ballpark of 8 to 10 times a day, you will no longer get 5-star heroes to pull up on this. You'll have to wait till the next day, the free refresh, and then you can go hunting again. If you find a hero you're going to want to use as a 10-star hero copy to use as food, you can just leave this wheel forever. It will not auto refresh. The only way you can refresh it is manually doing it, and you notice there is a free timer. So just make sure if you're hunting a very specific one, only certain ones can be used on that store. So we need to do our event today as well. I think we're just going to max this out, because we're going to spend a little bit on this account. We've already done all these others, got the 5-stars. So we need to do 100, which means we need to use 800 coins. So we need to stop at about 2644, I think. Now, you'll see here, you do get quite a bit of gold. But when you really think about it, even if you hit 4 of them on one, it's only 1 million. That's like 1.5 million gold. It's a decent amount of gold. But even doing like a full quad loop, you're probably not going to get anywhere over a couple 100 million at the most. So it's not like the most reliable way to get it. What is very nice to get is all of these artifact fodder. So that is another thing that changes as the wheel upgrades. Interesting. We already hit the 5-star. I think I will spend a 50. And we got a slightly better wheel as well, so that's not too bad. But the artifact fodder, this is like one of the best ways to get artifact fodder in the game. You're also going to get gear that you can use to upgrade your resonance sets of gear, so that is good. Or rather, re-roll, not quite upgrade, but that's really good. We got the 4-star, we got some more gear here. That is great, that's swell. But we're really just looking for loops. I mean, wishing coin is nice to get extra rewards, but in reality you shouldn't really be doing this unless you're in a big event like we have right now. So I mean, it's nice to get that artifact fodder. You can use it to upgrade your artifacts. You can even just chuck it into the Ormus workshop, see how much you can get out of it. But in reality, you should never be doing events unless you are getting bonuses. Even if you really want the hero copies, I still say you probably don't want to go for it. You really only want to do these completions when there is a bonus event that happens 1 or 2 times a year. Now, you can do a maximum of 9 loops on this event now. That's a lot of loops. We've yet to have an event that requires you to get stuff. The max has been 4 loops, I believe. Actually, even at that, I think it's only been 3 or 3.5 loops. Or events like this where it's really just like 2.5 loops. It's not even a full 3. So it's not too bad. I mean, we're going to grind up some resources here. There's really nothing fun or exciting about the Wishing Fountain. Because, I mean, there's like 4-star shards. You might occasionally get the 5-star. I think the 5-star chance is only a 0.1%. So, I mean, even if you do 1,000 of these, you have like a 1%, or no, actually, hold on. If you do 1,000 of them, there's a good chance, odds-wise, that you should get a 5-star. We've already gotten one. We kind of high rolled there, but in reality, we're just going for these fairy keepsakes. They're some of the most important things in this event, so we got to keep going. And the one nice thing is everybody pretty much gets this 8 coins for a 10-time spin. That's why there's been a lot of confusion in this event on exactly how many coins you need. Most people are like, well, you need 9 or you need 1,000. Well, not really, because once you get past a certain chapter, everybody gets this now. It's no longer just a VIP exclusive. I think previously in the game, when it was older, I think you had to be like VIP 3 to unlock the spin here, the 8 coins. Of course, if you are a brand new player and you do get to VIP 3, you unlock this immediately instead of having to wait to pass a certain chapter. But as far as this goes, can't really complain. I mean, everybody gets it now. The one thing we really got to convince the developers of, though, is we need the energy bar in heroic summoning events. We need that energy bar to be claimable by free-to-play players. If we get that to happen, I think I'll be really happy. Because even me, I mean, you guys know I have more free-to-play accounts, essentially, at this point than spending accounts. I really do. And I honestly have some of the most fun on them, too. But the one thing, or rather, 2 things that I always hate is, 1 is that energy bar. Number 2 is the minimum bag space. Last year they did update the free to play bag space, which was a nice feature to add. The downside is it's still nowhere near enough with how much we get food nowadays. The game's just moved a lot faster. You can build a hero. We even got another one right there. I don't know if I want to refresh this. How many more do we have to do? 8 more spins. How many more for the loop? We need to do pretty much a full loop. Yeah, you know what? We'll try one more. See if we can get one more 5-star for 50 gems. We got an Edgon there. Maybe we get lucky, maybe not. But I do just want to finish the 4th loop on this event, because if you stop at 800, you're kind of right in the middle of your 4th completion on this one. So we're just going all in, because like I said, we're going to spend some VIP points, or we're going to gain some VIP experience this week. So I really want to try to get exactly what we like, the most benefit out of this. So there's no point passing up these resources. We're at 122 of 300, so we still got a ways to go. Let's finish this out. Let's go. Anything good? Can we please maybe high roll that Edgar? It would be fun if like there were better heroes on this wheel. Like if there were actual meta heroes, I think that would be a ton of fun, and then it would be even more reason to save up your resources for bigger events. I think that would be pretty cool. Because as it is right now, it is by far the most boring event. Nobody even wants to watch this, right? I know I'm making you watch this, but I had a lot of stuff to talk about. You might as well see some spins while we're at it. So we need to do 4 more, I think. Or no, we need to do 5 more. 2, 3, 4, and we're still gonna have enough for 9 loops just in case an event comes along where we absolutely need it. That should be the completion of the Wishing Fountain loop. 4 completions. I'll take it. Give me all that stuff. So yeah, we're completely done with this besides the VIP points. The one nice thing is there are also summons off of this event based on the number of points you get. Every 25 points gives you a random 5-star. There's a chance to get really good ones in here as well. Every hero, I believe, is in this pool. Most of the time, you are just going to get these food heroes, but that will also help you get more 5-stars if you are struggling to get to that 30 points. So overall, pretty good. We already have enough to buy this right here. I'm just going to hold off and see exactly how many points we get, because instead of buying this, if I don't really need it, I might get 2 artifact chests. I don't know. Crowns, golden crowns are like very premium nowadays, so make sure you guys also later today I'll be putting my macro back on so you can get added and get all these rewards. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I know it's a little bit off of a topic. The Wishing Fountain's not something we normally talk about, but it's a little bit important. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one, and I'll see you guys next time.